that's fine. But this is about reputation. And so if people are out there making these sorts of videos and making these sorts of claims about you, that's reflective of your reputation, whether you like it or not. It just is. Montegraph October Reigns has been accused of involvement in the John Benet Ramsey murder. CEG at Chase Cage. Montegraph and John Benet Ramsey connection. Footnote for, these are all just links, so I can ignore those. Chapter 14B, Little Piggy and the Umbrella Man, Reddit, October 28th, 2021, attached as Exhibit 9. Exposed Welcome to Wonderland, the Gypster, attached as Exhibit 10. Years before the events of this suit, a January 21, 2022 video accused Quest of grooming a 15-year-old boy. Oh. See Steve's quest for failure. Montegraph groomed a 15-year-old boy, Mighty Buffoon. Again, I'm not saying this. I'm reading about, I'm reciting this. If anybody's just listening at home and not watching the screen. In 2018 and 2019, Quest was accused of having a juvenile record for abusing a 9-year-old boy. See Diligent Escape, Grandpa Creepy Touch. YouTube, July 9th, 2019. Also, February 2018 Twitter post by Mason1543 attached as Exhibit 11. Another YouTube personality, Drummer828, created a multi-part video series on Quest in response to Quest threatening and stalking him. The Dark Side of Montegraph. The Montegraph Saga Part 3. People have reported Quest's family members' criminal backgrounds and how this reflects on Quest. Montegraph's older sibling, Wayne Eric Marshall, social media's most wanted, attached as Exhibit 12. Others reported on Quest's involvement in a campaign of harassment towards one of the parents of a victim of the tragic 2013 Sandy Hook school shooting, who is YouTube's Montegraph and Agent 19, hoaxers and trolls, attached as Exhibit 13. He injected himself into the extremely public debate on COVID-19 vaccines by posting videos of himself calling and threatening public health officials, including Anthony Fauci. CEG, August 29th, 2021, tweet by Henrik Palmgren, attached as Exhibit 14. December 28, 2022, tweet by Wiley Panda, attached as Exhibit 15. An online forum contains a lengthy thread, started in 2019, discussing the plaintiff and theories about his alleged pedophilia, Little Piggy and Umbrella Man film, having sex with a watermelon, and other troubling or bizarre behavior. See Steve Quest, Montegraph, Roy Warren Marshall, Dale Ellis Bennett, Umbrella Man, Elite Rule, October Reigns, I'm Your Ghost. Elderly schizophrenic troll with decades of history pretending to be a member of Intel communities. And that is citing to the researchers over at Kiwi Farms. So again, whatever people believe about the veracity of these articles or the authors or the speakers really isn't relevant, because this is about the general reputation of the person. And did my statements cause damage? Because my statements would have to cause the damage. If you're suing someone for their statements, those statements have to be linked directly to the damage and explicitly. Free Flyer 1978 says, Montegraph seems like the type of person who would finger his own balloon knot and yell wrong hole. Since 2019, various users of the video streaming website BitChute have posted dozens of videos about Quest discussing topics such as his films. Quest's dubious claims that he is involved in U.S. intelligence agencies and inquiring as to whether Quest is a pedophile. See BitChute search results for Montegraph attached as Exhibit 17. One of the most baffling things, again, you may not agree, right? But one of the most baffling things were a bunch of people saying, Nick made these claims, which one, did I make claims? That's a question that the court never had to answer. But that would be a question that the court would have to answer. But did I make claims? But Nick made claims about Montegraph with no evidence, with no basis for them. It's like, no basis. I mean, listen to the bevy of bases that exist. A simple search on Twitter for the term Montegraph shows numerous third parties writing about Quest, both insulting and praising him over a period of years. See Twitter top post search results for Montegraph attached as Exhibit 18. The pre-existing state of Quest's reputation was a top-tier retard. An opinion made October 10th, 2022, without any reference to Rekeita's characterization. Exhibit 5 at 19 seconds. He was known as a weirdo who would try and sue everyone just for the lulz of it. He's a laughingstock. Nobody gives a shit. He's never won a lawsuit. This guy gets delusions of grandeur, possible schizophrenic. He gets infuriated by any slight. His reputation as a retard is shared by others. Okay. I just can't. As a top tier retard. This is in a serious court document. It's like, here's the reputation, actually, Your Honor, of a top tier retard. Can you imagine having that shit? Oh, it's funny. Let's see. His reputation as a retard is shared by others. Twitter post by @stig787 attached as Exhibit 19 stating, "Oh no, you've attracted the attention of a retard named Montegraph." Others have known him to be a loon. Twitter post by Decaf Geek. Hey, what's up, Decaf Geek? Attached is Exhibit 20 stating, "Holy shit, the Monty you're talking about is Montegraph? That loon is still around? Or is someone who had a mental breakdown? Montegraph threatens me with lawsuit." The Montegraph Saga Part 1. YouTube attached as Exhibit 21 at 7 minutes 51 seconds. I think that's probably from Drummer. He's thought of as someone with mental issues who is a psychopath. Sancliffe Mora. Agent 19, libel slander, exposing or exploiting Posner's children. Attached is Exhibit 22. Quest himself has a reputation for unusual sexual proclivities, such as his 2 girls, 1 cup video, or when he said to his audience, "Sniff my feet and lick my sweaty armpits." Sniff my feet and lick my sweaty armpits. See Jason O'Connell. Monograph Steve Quest in all his glory. Don't laugh. He'll get upset. Oh, that's Exhibit 23. He'd even been accused of pedophilia before. See Morphinos answered a complaint in Quest versus Morphinos. Attached is Exhibit 24. Apparently, at one point, a Google search had 1,330 results for Montegraph pedophile. Quest is believed by some to be connected to the John Benet Ramsey murder through a pedophilic association. See 222 exposed. Welcome to Wonderland from the Gypster. Attached is Exhibit 25. Some have questioned why Quest was reviewing a teen porn site in 2003, speculating it was for the Montegraphy photography business. See Exhibit 22 at 11 minutes and 22 seconds. So again, people are saying that people said I had no bases for my statements, which is interesting because the way I was introduced to him, as stated in this lawsuit or in this document, is the way I was introduced to him is he was losing his lawsuit in which someone called him a pedophile and he sued them for defamation. So it's very weird to suggest that there was no basis for it. There's even a 2012 video entitled "Confessions of a Child Pornographer" in which Quest spoke of taking photos of underage models. That's weird. It's very strange. Master Puppets, Confessions of a Child Pornographer. YouTube, October 28th, 2012, attached as Exhibit 26. And apparently a Google search for Montegraph snuff film produced over 300 results. See Exhibit 24, Morphinos, Exhibit 27. This is not the first lawsuit Quest has filed over being called a pedophile. To over 4,500 people, his reputation precedes him. See Quest versus Morphinos, attached as Exhibit 27. He also was known to have had sex with a melon. Exhibit 24. It was a honeydew. Morphinos at 4. A December 17th, 2006 video of him French kissing and fingering a honeydew melon remains online. Thrasher, Montegraph, not pretty. Attached to Exhibit 28. He felt himself sufficiently popular that he could monetize his videos or his views of videos like the melon one. See The Devil's Switchboard, Dale Bennett's melon and his credit card scam. Attached as Exhibit 29. And importantly, he proudly proclaims himself as a Sandy Hook investigator, denying the existence of Adam Lanza, being the first to identify the so-called crisis actors and criticizing people like attorney Mark Bankston, who represented Sandy Hook families against InfoWars, who calls such investigators lunatics. As seen on YouTube, Montegraph explains how he now works for NORAD for $52 an hour, and has 2 YouTube channels, #unrig. Attached is Exhibit 30, 4 minutes and 58 seconds. He even apparently accused one of the Sandy Hook parents of being a teen porn site operator. Exhibit 24. Plaintiff may be a saint. He may be misunderstood, but the reputation he had before Rekeita said the first word about him was of a child-obsessed, sexually perverted individual who threatens, stalks, and harasses his detractors, and who denies the Sandy Hook massacre. This is the reputation that he had before Rekeita spoke about him. This is the reputation he had before Rekeita spoke about him. This is the reputation he had before Rekeita spoke about him. That's stylistically a very interesting section, right? Like, not, I think this is actually written by, I believe it was filed by my local counsel, Matt Kazaya. I don't actually know which attorney wrote this specific document, but it's very well done. Like, this is so well put together, so well researched. And this is the difference between hiring like a Randazza versus anybody else, right? Like, you get stuff like this. This is a very thorough document. Plaintiff started this dispute. It is relevant to consider the extent to which plaintiff entered the proverbial boxing ring with defendant. Plaintiff went to great lengths to pick a fight with Rekeita. Rekeita was first exposed to Quest following a June 2019 live stream he participated in with Medicare regarding Montegraph, and a prior adjudicated to be frivolous lawsuit he filed against Jake Morfinos. That's from me. That's from my declaration. Following this live stream, Quest called Rekeita to discuss the live stream, which started a month-long campaign where Quest harassed Rekeita. Quest tried to contact numerous third parties, made multiple meme images of Rekeita, sent several chat messages mocking or insulting Rekeita during the live stream, created several of his own YouTube videos complaining about Rekeita, all to harm Rekeita personally and professionally. Quest also made a video mentioning several YouTubers he threatened to visit personally in December 2019, including Rekeita. Threatened to literally come to my town, the gas station by my house, and murder me. Like, that was the actual... actually, he threatened to provoke me into a self-defense situation where he would then legally, justifiably kill me, which is also known in sane parts of the legal world as murder. That's actual murder. If you do that, if you're like, I'm going to make them, I'm going to provoke them and then get them to attack me so I can justify killing them. That's not how that works. Quest, unhappy that someone he has harassed has in any way spoken about his already disgusting reputation, is now bringing this ludicrous lawsuit. Seeking what? What? Defendant's programming. Defendant Rekeita is a Minnesota attorney. He practices law under Rekeita Law, LLC. It is a professional firm. That's slander right there. Providing Rekeita's license services under Minnesota statute 319B.06, and per the statute, it provides no other services. In 2011, Rekeita himself created a YouTube channel. In 2017, Rekeita became an online video personality. Yes, in 2011, I created a YouTube channel to upload various, I think it was a clip from Footloose or something. But my actual YouTube video career, as it is known, is something that started in 2017. Mickey Bitsko says, the warm shrimp story is worth the comedy. Tell it. There's not much to tell, man. The guy was just doing a live stream for hours, and he had this plate of sauteed shrimp, and he just leaves them there. And later he's just eating them. Is like, what? Ew, those can't be cocktail shrimp. And it can't be still hot or warm or anything other than just room temperature, soggy, gross, sauteed shrimp. And if you sauteed them in any sort of butter, which you would typically do, it would have been all caked up, because it's a saturated fat. So it'd be solid at room temperature. Just disgusting. Oh, God, it'd be fucking foul. we I've I think I am deciding that we're not going to go through all of this. We'll go another in about 10 minutes, a little less than 10 minutes.